Cheers! What are we celebrating? This is a big milestone for me. We're celebrating my 2-month anniversary on YouTube. Yay! I know it's not a big deal for you, but it is for me. Or maybe it is a big deal for you. Anyway, I'm celebrating. So I'm drinking it's iced tea. Sparkly, but iced tea. So cheers. Delicious. Okay, so 2 months on YouTube. And I wanted to talk about the process and this journey and what I've learned from it. So I hope you're going to stick around and also share some things with me in the comments after watching it. So let's get into it. This time, actually, I have some notes because I want to make sure that I cover everything and no script still, but some notes. So here we go. All right. So let's start with the good stuff. Um, it's been a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun. This is really, and I think I've already said that before, I did not expect to have that much fun. When Dr. Henry recommended to me, and then I had conversation with other people, and everybody was like, super excited for me to do it. I was thinking, okay, I think I have what it takes, but I didn't even really think about whether, how much I was going to love it. But from the moment I hit record on the first video, I was hooked. It was like a no pressure video. I was just like walking around, testing my gimbal stabilizer, enjoying the outdoors, and I was making myself crack up while talking to myself. Like it was just weird, but I just loved it. And so far, week after week after week, I've been really enjoying making those videos, talking about different things and, trying different things also, not just about the content, but also like the presentation, the setting. Sometimes it's not just like what I want to do, then turns out that I'm not able to go where I planned to go to record my video, or where I wasn't able to do it the day I wanted to record it, but I always find a way to record it. And I've been able to keep up with the pace of one video a week, which I'm super proud of myself for because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep it up, to be honest. One reason is because of my health, because there's always like some unknowns, but also like life happens. Sometimes it's not going to be possible. Maybe I'll pick it up at some point and I'll do 2 videos a week. Can you imagine? Maybe you can start making money if I can talking like that, I'm not going to make money. Let's back up. If I start, making money off of it, maybe, and it becomes like a full-time thing, maybe like a part-time, but really like generating income, I might make more videos and maybe longer videos. Maybe I'll go live. Let's manifest all of this. I'm going to turn it into a business, a fun business. I'm going to make money out of it. And I'm going to do all of these things. I'm going to go live. I'm going to go different places to record. I'm going to have people on. I want to turn it into a podcast at some point. Mark that down or bookmark that video so that we can go back. You can come back to it when all this happens and say, see, she said it. And now it's happening. So, all right. So first thing, having a lot of fun. 2, I'm really enjoying the fact that I have more people subscribing from, when I started. So I'm not really big on analytics because I do want to become, I do not, okay. Let's do it again. I do not want to become a prisoner to the numbers. And there are a lot of numbers. If you've ever been on YouTube, if you're a creator, if you've been on the YouTube studio, whew, numbers everywhere. And then if you invest in, like, not necessarily invest because a lot of those apps are free. But like vidIQ, for example, it's an app that you can add. It's an what you call that, like a plugin or something that you can add to your YouTube channel, and it analyzes everything. It's also a coach. You can upgrade it like by paying and then get more services and stuff like that. But even the free version gives you a lot of data to work with, but also just sometimes it feels like too much, because even I'm watching videos like for other people's videos now, and I can see all their data. I can see like how many times they change their thumbnails, how many times they change the titles, all these things. And I'm like, I don't want to know all that. Maybe I do, but not as much. Like, you know, too many, too many numbers, too much data. And also like, I just don't want to be in that space right now, because right now I'm just having fun. I just want to grow at my own pace. Obviously, it would be great if I got discovered like tomorrow and somebody said, "Oh yeah," and now my video starts taking off, and then all that. But that's not like the main thing at the moment. And I'm just like really enjoying the process. And I feel like if I start like really focusing too much on the numbers, then I'm going to be, I'm going to start doing things that are not really me, if you see what I mean. But I understand people who really want to use the numbers to improve, and who I think it's also like a question of personality. I'm not really a number person. Like, I use them when I need them, but I don't want to be like all about the numbers, because it can become too much. That's what I'm saying. All right, next. Oh yeah, the community on YouTube. I'm discovering, like, I've been on YouTube University. I've attended YouTube University for years, and so I've watched so many like channels, too many to count. I've subscribed to so many like a variety of channels in like so many different topics. Like, there's a niche basically for everything. If you're interested in something, somebody else is. So that's also what gives me hope about my own channel, is because at some point, no matter what you're doing, you're going to find your community. People are interested in the same thing that you're interested in, and the things that you're talking about. So, but now being a creator myself, I'm a creator. I'm a YouTube creator. I'm a YouTuber. Being a creator myself, now I engage with other creators in a different way. Like, when I comment on their videos and when I use their material, like, a lot of them are very generous with their information and their knowledge. So this is how I learn things that I don't know how to do. Like, I go up and I either look it up on like one of the search engines, or well, the one that's affiliated with YouTube, or I directly put that on YouTube and find out, okay, how do I do that? And then somebody has a video about it, so I just follow along. And then most of the time when I reach out to the creator, even leaving a comment asking for a follow-up or something that I didn't understand in the video or whatever, or just thank them for making that video so that people like me can learn. They're very generous with their information, and they're responsive, and even like the ones who have a lot of followers. So I really appreciate that, and that creates also like a sense of community for me, because I don't know a lot of people in my life who actually are on YouTube. When I say I don't know a lot, like maybe 2, 3, 4 max, and we're doing very different things. So it's not always easy to kind of discuss that. So talking to other creators has been really great for me, and building community with those people. So that's a big upside to being on YouTube. Then there's also like the creative side of things. I'm a very creative person. I've always been. I studied communications. I worked in like PR, events, promotion, all kind of things like that. Um, and so I've always loved doing creative things. And for the last, I don't know, 10 years, the majority of the creative juice has been put into my writing. But it's not always like, I don't always have the time or the energy or I don't always have what I need to be able to write what I want to write. And so being able to express myself in different ways, where I use different muscles and I use different skills that I may have had before, but I haven't used for a long time, or I've never used before, but now I'm discovering that I actually have them, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Um, so this has been great, and also I'm learning so many things. Like I knew how to edit videos, but now I'm learning with a different program, and I'm learning different like settings, different um, tricks and effects, and it's amazing. It's great. I'm also honestly having a lot of fun with that. Um, so the creative part of it has really been reawakened in a different way, and I want to continue to take advantage of that. So that's for the upsides of my journey on YouTube. I don't want to call the next series of things that I'm going to talk about downsides, because I don't really see them as downsides. Just want to say what there may be challenges of my journey on YouTube. So the views, okay, I have to be honest. The views have not been great by like, if I take the standard that people usually talk about, if you're below 50 or even below 100, people say that that's like you have no views. I don't feel that way. For me, even if I have one view, like somebody watched, maybe maybe my bar is too low, but I'm just, you know. So yeah, the views have been low by YouTube standards, but not by my standards. So I really want to tell everybody who's watching that I appreciate every single view that I've been getting. So yeah, that's basically my thing about like the way I see it. It's the same with subscribers. People are gonna look at my account and be like, "Yeah, girl, what are you talking about? You know, you're having fun, you know, all that." But look at your subscribers numbers. They're like, "Yeah, but it's more than what I had when I started." So and I know it's going to continue to grow. And the way I approach things is that I'm doing that as if I had already like 5,000 or even 10,000 people watching me. That's how I see it here. So sometimes I feel like it's either like I'm talking to no one or talking to everyone. So I don't really, yeah, it doesn't bother me. Those numbers don't bother me um, at the moment, because that's not my priority. That makes sense. That doesn't mean I don't want it to grow. I really want to, but I'm fine with the growth as it's happening now, and I'm still learning as well. So if I'm not able to get more subscribers and more views right away, that's okay. That's okay. We're good. Then the other thing that's been a challenge is like watching myself. I don't mind. Like I'm good. I like that girl. I hope you do too, because you've been watching. So when I watch myself and I notice some quirks that I didn't know I had, like for example, saying and or starting a sentence with so and then going into a totally different direction, or doing this like I just did right now. I didn't realize I was doing that. So, see? So, again, so these are the type of things that maybe I have to work on. But I feel like if I start making like a conscious decision in my mind to stop saying those things, I'm gonna say them even more. Because when you try to say to yourself, "Oh, you don't want to make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake," and that's when you make a lot of mistakes. So, just gonna let it flow. But I know it's a bit so okay. Um, One thing that's been a challenge for me, and that's due to like not necessarily loving the YouTube algorithm game, it's things that has to do with the thumbnail and the titles. I'm not really good at picking titles and thumbnails, because those poses that people do. That's not me. That's not me. When that happens within the video, if you see me like usually like in a pose that's weird, it's because it was in the video. I didn't pose for that. It was in the video. But when I see people actually making those faces because it goes with like the titles, it's shocking, it's intriguing, all that, I'm like, that's not me. That's not me. And then the title, like you need to use like keywords for people to, you know, grab onto it. But some of those titles are just like it's too much. And so I feel like part of me wants to prove to YouTube, whatever that means, that you can make it in a different way. You don't have to play that particular game and do things exactly the way everybody else does. But at the same time, maybe that's not possible. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. But I have to tell you, it's been a struggle. And most of the time, that's the part that takes me the longest. Like finding the right picture. Like in the beginning, it was just like, okay, well, I'll just pick a picture. Um, Sometimes I do like just I record myself for a few seconds before I start recording the actual video so that I can sit still and actually take a capture of a frame of me sitting still. Because you see, I move a lot while I'm talking. So sometimes I do that, but I'm not going to pose and be, like, no, I'm not going to do if I do one day because I just decided I have to, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me, please. Um, Subtitles take me forever. I hope you really enjoy my subtitles for those of you who watch because I make them myself. Like I generate them when I edit my videos, but then I actually fix the whole thing with like actual punctuation, actual like everything. So I really hope you enjoyed it because it's usually that's the part that takes me the longest. But I love it. I love it because I want it to be nice. Like I want people who actually need those subtitles to be able to read the way I was actually saying things. Even when I make a mistake, I leave the mistake in there because I need it to be authentic. So that's what it is. Um, oh, another thing that I noticed also is that ever since I started on YouTube, it's been actually affecting the way when I go on my walks. Like I try to go, like I used to go every like 6 days a week. But when I go on like my long walks, and sometimes I'm listening to a podcast, sometimes I'm not listening to anything, just nature. And now I'm actually thinking about, okay, what's my next video is going to be about? Or like there's a random topic that comes to mind. Or sometimes I'm just walking around and I'm thinking, oh, this place would be nice for a video. This nice would be, and I'm like, what are you doing? Are you a YouTuber? Yes, I am a YouTuber, but I don't want to be that YouTuber who just like, So anyway, that's that. I noticed that. The other thing is, and I think that a lot of people, that would be like a lesson that I learned watching other YouTubers, but also from my own experience, is like the support that you get and friends and family when if you're watching right now. I appreciate you watching. What I wanted to say is that I found out that it's not a good idea to share the link when you release a video, to share your links, the link to the video to with your friends and family, especially not on WhatsApp, because most of the time people will click on it in WhatsApp. It will open on WhatsApp. They'll watch it for like a couple of seconds and then close it. They just open it just out of curiosity and be like, oh, I'll be watching it later. Just they want to support you, right? But then they close it, and then most of the time they don't go back to it because they're not necessarily interested in the topic. And honestly, like I'm really honest, like I'm not lying at all. I don't take that personally because I understand that not everybody's going to be interested in what I'm talking about, so that's fine. But I appreciate the support, the attempt at support. I appreciate that. What I learned though is that actually that hurts me with the algorithm because when people click on the video on WhatsApp rather than on YouTube, that doesn't help your numbers. But also, even if you click on YouTube and if you click and you watch the video for a few seconds and then you close it and then go do something else and then you come back later, YouTube just gonna focus on that first thing that you did, like you watched the video for a few seconds and then you stopped and then you moved on to something else, meaning it wasn't interesting, meaning I wasn't interested. So YouTube is like, yeah, well, we're not gonna share that video because we're not gonna recommend that video because obviously that's not interesting. So I I don't think I shared the link to my channel with friends and family when I started, but I actually did not really share the links to my videos, and I'm not going to do that now. So don't take it personally, friends and family, please. If I don't share the links to my videos, it's because I learned that it's not a good idea. And I really love you, but, and also I'm not promoting my channel or my videos as much as I should, like with friends and family, because again, I understand that they might not really be interested in what I'm doing, and I want to respect that. And also because I don't want that to be like the thing that comes between us in terms of the relationship. If you have like friends who are really into something, and then whenever you talk to them, that's all they talk about, and you're not interested in that thing. You're just like trying to indulge, and you're like, okay, okay. But as soon as they're gone, you're like, oh my god, again. I can't. Or people are selling things. Every single time they call you, they're like, "Oh, do you want to hang out?" And as soon as you start hanging out, they want to start selling you that thing, and you're like, "I'm not interested." And when you start saying that out loud, then they get upset, and then now the relationship is no longer the same. So I don't want to be that person. If you follow me, if you watch me, and all that, thank you. If you don't, that's fine. Truly, truly. So those were the things that I noticed. Okay, so also the other thing why I'm okay being patient and growing at my own pace is that I'm at video number 8. From what I understand, it takes about 20-25 videos for YouTube to even figure out what type of content creator you are and who to recommend your videos to. Right now, they're just putting it at random in front of people who will probably have no interest in what I'm doing. So they're not biting. And so maybe one of my videos before the 2025, mark is going to hit like the right spot at the right time, but most likely it's going to take time. So I'm okay with that. And if you're a creator, a new creator, especially if you started and you're frustrated by that because it's taking a lot of time, please keep going, because that doesn't mean that your voice is not valuable, that what you're saying is not interesting, that there's not a community out there for you. That doesn't mean that at all. It's just that that community hasn't found you, but it will if you keep posting. Okay? So keep posting. All right. What else do I have? Oh, yes. One thing that I really want to say is that it's a commitment. So, new creators, even if you want to have fun, it's a commitment. It requires work. Even if you're just putting out your video, your camera outside, inside, whatever, and just recording something, it's still a commitment that you're going to do. Like, if you're going to have to go through a few steps before you put that video out, and then like do your branding, do all the things that you have to do. If you want to do it like for a little while, right? That can be just like you might be doing YouTube just as like a record of you being on Earth, which is absolutely fine. Maybe that's going to actually end up being that for me, like just a record of me being here and nothing else. That would be fine too. So if that's what it is, maybe you won't see it as a commitment at all. But I see it as a commitment now because I know that I have to kind of plan and decide when, actually, like find a day each week where I'm going to record, and then time to edit, and then to do like all the work all the steps that I mentioned earlier, things like, before I can publish the video. So that's a commitment. So, when I do the previous video, when I was 2 videos ago, I think, when I was talking about just doing it or doing it, finding a way to do it, that's also what that means. Like, whatever works for you, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't, it's not going to be perfect. Do it anyway. If you really love it, do it anyway, and you're going to find your groove, you're going to find your rhythm, you're going to find the thing that works for you, and you're going to continue with doing that as long as you have fun, because it's really important. That's really, I think, the main lesson is that if it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't bring you joy, seeing the low numbers, seeing the low, like whatever, the lack of engagement is going to frustrate you and is going to make you want to stop. So, but if you have fun, it doesn't matter really, right? So do that. So to go back to the commitment part, yes, it is a commitment. So that means that maybe other things are going to have to take a backseat, because you don't want to also kind of overload your schedule either. That's not the point. I'm not trying to make people like everybody hustling all the time. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. So maybe remove something else from your calendar so that you can put that in your calendar if you want to be more involved with that. That would be my advice. And that's what I'm doing. Sometimes people don't really understand because you have less time for other things. But if it's important for you, I think they will understand. You just have to do it in a way where you still manage to still maintain the relationships in a different way. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say. All right. So I think that's it. I've covered everything. Here's again to the 2 months. I think I'm going to do a check in maybe at 3 months or later. I don't know. I don't know yet. But viewers, subscribers, I want to ask you, what do you want me to talk about? Like, what are you interested in when you watch me? Like, what are the topics that you want to, more health, more life, like a blend of the two, or anything else like sports? I don't know. Tell me, what do you want me to talk about? And new creators, um, tell me if you're going to keep going. I want to know, right? And everybody who's watching, how am I doing? That's what I want to know. Okay, thank you for watching once again. I really appreciate every single one of you, as always. You made those 2 months absolutely amazing for me. And I am looking forward to the next 2 months and the 2 months after that. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, share, and let's keep talking. Have a good one, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.